Hello everybody, how's it going? Alright, let's continue the Seer game. Hi Huntsman, hello Jordan.
Did you come to borrow a book, Sid? Because you can't have this one till we've finished.
Okay, you can have the book.
Monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
Monster?
Have that. And the music.
Toggle.
Alright, we got no side missions, so let's go to main mission. How's your day been, Huntsman? I think we're caught up on all these. We are. I think we got all our renowned stuff.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
We did.
Come again. I may have more for you.
How did we never hear about these guardians of the
Alright, Vivian.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the Orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystal sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Justanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drostanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
Ah, my favorite pupil. One must understand one's place in the world. It will be over soon.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill. When you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him.
Okay, I'll help.
It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
Drake's breath, the Iron Kingdom, jutting forth from the fiery maw of sacred Mount Drostanus. The Mother Crystal is a pillar upon which the faith of its cloistered nations rests. The Boiling Sea.
Useful trick. Freezing and throwing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
The Masters made me do it. When the Crusaders took to the seas, to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
This may be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
All right.
There she is. The Iron Kingdom's mother crystal.
Drake's breath. Strong currents, sharp rocks, and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency, allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen. The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
All right. Let's go.
Fire and ice.
I always imagined when I came here it would be to reclaim it.
It used to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
As was I. For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it anymore.
The perfect little shortcut. They're all Akashic.
The ether flood must have spread. It was never as bad as this before. And the only way past it is through.
Whoops. That was overkill by accident. Shit, I didn't stock up on potions.
Was that an earthquake?
They happen all the time. That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
to the caves from there.
Bet we're ready.
Ugh, look at this place. What a mess.
Wait.
It's turned.
Nothing a shelter for Zarya can't handle. Just like old times. Be sure to keep clear of the
Believe me, I mean to. That's foul.
Don't breathe it in. I still can't believe they can jump. Don't these things have roots?
Press on.
Yep.
Yes. It's like a furnace in here.
We're inside the volcano. You get used to the heat, though I don't remember it being quite this hot.
Was that one cause for concern?
It was. And they're getting bigger. Something's wrong.
Is there no other way across?
not do that again.
No. Let's not. They don't look too tough.
Perhaps not alone, but in numbers like these.
Drake's breath.
We're nearly at the oratory.
Alright, looks like we don't need to worry about potions right
What the
now.
hell is that?
I have absolutely no idea.
Well, whatever it is, I don't think it's friendly. There's a good boy. Nice try.
One of the demons. But they never leave the lava.
If I didn't know better, I think this volcano was about to erupt.
Why attack us then? They're peaceful creatures.
But this one must be the exception. good, I'll wager.
I should have healed.
What's it doing?
Nothing good, I'll wager.
Oh, it's okay.
This one. All yours, Torgal. Torgal, kill! Down, Torgal!
Flame lizard slain.
You hurt.
Just hot. Thank you.
Quite a commotion our friend made. Let's hope the guards didn't hear it.
The gate to the inner chambers is just up there. Then we make for the sanctuary. I need to finish this. Before the heat finishes me.
Here, here.
We'll enter the Comric by the Handmaiden's living quarters. It was always a hive of activity.
Sounds like we'll have a hard time staying out of sight.
We won't have to. There's someone there I should very much like to see.
Sneaky.
Lady Marley. It's me. By the mother. Jill, it can't be. It is, my lady. We cannot talk here. Come with me. I'm so glad you're safe.
And I you.
Why ever would you risk coming back? Are you a fool, girl? Or have you grown tired of your freedom already?
Forgive me, my lady. But I had to come back. There are things I left undone. Tell me, where is the Patriarch?
At this hour, he'll be in the Comric, giving thanks.
You mean... Oh, fiend! Clive, we have to get to the sanctuary. Now. Lady Marley, you must flee this place, gather your things, and go.
Now listen here, Jill.
We have company.
This way. Follow this passage. It leads straight to the Comric. Go on, stop dawdling.
Thank you. You were always so kind to me. My light in the darkness. Take care, my lady, please. You deserve better than this. A long and happy life, promise me.
I'll live if you promise to do the same.
Come on, Clive. We're nearly at the Comric.
All right. Here's our welcoming party.
I've had enough of their hospitality.
How many of them are there?
Too many.
Nice try. Garuda!
Clive, there's something I need you to know. I saw the Patriarch do things no one should have to see. And so I swore that he would die by my hand.
I understand. I face my demons, then you must face yours.
We're nearly there. Just one last push.
Shiva's dominant. Come to beg forgiveness for your failure.
For years, I followed your orders. Fought your wars. All to protect the children you took. Just as you took me. And what did you do in return? You put them in chains and you slit their throats!
Fate.
Their souls were sullied with the stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption. A penance paid, just as the Holy Mother wills it! Repent, abomination! For a monster like you to set foot in the Holy Cymric is in itself a crime deserving of death.
You're right. I am a monster. And my soul is stained black. Though not by ether. But by the evil of men like you, who made me close my heart and drown in darkness when I should have raged against it. This is my penance. I will be your monster no more. Nor will I suffer you to create another.
Does the beast bare its teeth at its master? Come then, dominant. Rage, be as you have ever been. A monster!
And what are you, Imran? I was forced to kill. You do it by choice. But never again. I bowed to you once. Now it is you who shall bow to me!
Kill them.
Now!
Right! can't I do it? Please, just once.
She won't be able to hold that laugh back forever. We better make this quick. Damn it. All right. I won't take long.
Shit, I just used all my fucking potions. gonna die.
That's better.
I can't dodge shit. Use like all my potions nearly at the beginning of the fight by accident instead of using Torgal.
Jill!
I'm going to finish this, Clive. Here. Use this.
Another mother crystal down.
Are you watching, Sid? You're one step closer to freedom.
The crystal. What did you do to it?
Oh, we destroyed it.
What? What? Monster! Monster! Do you have any idea what you have done?
I do, Father.
I have killed the monster. and become an outlaw. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
It's over.
She did it.
It is.
And Shiva exacted her price.
She did.
Again, the burden fell to you.
And I bore it willingly. This was a sin for which I had to atone. Now I can continue at your side with my head held high. Clive, look.
It's just like the one at Phoenix Gate. Damn it. We need to leave.
Agreed.
Bye, Mother Crystal.
I kept my promise, and now you keep yours.
Meanwhile, the Crystal Road. Wait, who was in the robes?
This way, Your Grace.
You're bleeding. I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
Oh, well, if you're sure.
For a moment there, I felt my brother's presence.
You did.
I fear he is in Ultima's thoughts again. But why now, after 5 years of silence? I cannot keep him sealed away much longer.
Your Grace.
No, do not dirty your hands. Look at them all. Like a river flowing to the sea.
Or moths to a flame, perhaps. The crystalline dominion, their light in the darkness. More and more lose their homes to the blight and set out in search of sanctuary, while others lose their fortunes to the Dalmekian levies and leave to find new livelihoods. What is it that you seek in the Dominion, Your Grace?
Oh, Dion Lesage.
You mean the Crown Prince of Sanbrec?
He has many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's Nemesis, or simply Bahamut. I met him once, when we were children. He was a chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
And you are confident that he will listen to what you have to say?
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us onward. Ultima's influence extends to every nation, Sanbreque included. If His Highness is the man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice. As the mother crystals fall, the eternal flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise. How lucky we were to be blessed by the crystals, and yet how spoiled. Like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed. But now, the bars are closing in, and we must take flight. Painful though it be to leave our home behind, it is what we must do to be free. Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation? I do not yet know the answer to that question. Do you, Clive?
Your Grace, let us find a place to rest a while. We can return by the Dalmekian trail once you have recovered your strength. I realize your duty is pressing, but if your health should fail...
I know. Thank you, Yote.
Dix! Hello, Huntsman. How goes it? I'm good. We just got rid of the second mother crystal. Meanwhile, Rondala, the Dalmekian Republic. The Ministry of Law.
Army's attempt to breach the Empire's defenses and gain the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a eunuch on laying night. Would you rather we simply fell back to the capital?
Enough, both of you. All here agree that the Empire cannot be allowed to maintain its illegitimate claim on the Dominion. However, our casualties mount with each passing day.
There is a literal sea twixt you and your prize. The armies of Sanbreque need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks and seek to draw out this siege, knowing the capital's stores are nigh bottomless.
Kind of starchy. Starches are good.
And what of our
Probably not good for
lives,
you, really, but they're tasty.
Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap. Republican soldiers starve while waiting for orders from Randalar.
If you would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
If I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island to its foundations. Instead of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction. Unless that is what you desire.
If our learned advisor has a solution to propose, we should be glad to consider it.
Is that the Emperor's?
What is the meaning of this, Lord Kupka?
What it means is that I am disinclined to advise you any longer. The looks on their faces when you walked through those doors.
They do, yeah, you're right. They make alcohol for boo-boos.
Picture of stupefaction.
Potato juice.
They could not believe their eyes. Though I confess, I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation. Such shocking news. Sid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress. Your own dear Clive.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies? I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows. I came here with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out. Sid took the life of someone dear to me, a woman by the name of Benedicta. I swore to take his in turn. This would not be disagreeable to you, I take it. You would finally be rid of the stain on your noble name. In return, I will leave Sanbreque in your capable hands. Your Imperial Majesty.
And all for the love of a common whore. Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding. And beasts will ever belong with beasts. There are greater things in store for you, my darling Olivier. Soon enough, you shall be the crown prince of Sanbreque. And when your father goes to meet Great Griga, you shall be emperor of all you survey. The old order shall come tumbling down, and you will rebuild the world in your glorious image. Soon.
She's been in there for hours. Something must be wrong.
After the storm.
back, are ya?
Ask about Drake's breath.
Must have been hot.
Must have been hot fighting in the belly of the crag. Might be work for you as a smith when you hang up the old sword, but I'm betting that won't be for a while. I know how hard it can be trying to fill another man's boots, but I reckon you've grown into Sid's nicely. He'd be proud.
So, will it be? And?
Is it business or pleasure?
Want a pat on the back, do you? Well, I suppose you deserve one. Just don't let it go to your head. From what I hear, you've been lost without Jill, to say nothing of yours truly. If it wasn't for me keeping you fed and kitted out, you'd neither of you have stood a chance. But fair's fair. You took the chance I gave you and brought the whole bloody mountain down. Bet the Iron Blood can't believe their eyes. The poor buggers will just have to find someone else to worship. Of course, there's plenty of other folk in their fair isle who still reckon those rocks are worth more than their weight in diamonds. So you keep doing what you're doing and show them how wrong they are. It's coin they want to put in their faith in. As long as you keep coughing it up, my faith will stay with you.
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way. Well, don't just stand there gawping. And be thankful you got that much. I reckon I can find a buyer. Finished, are you?
What do you need? Not saying fortune, do you? Not bad, if I do say so myself. Not my best work, but it'll do. No scratches, right? Yeah, that should do you. And?
Farewell, Drake's breath!
my knowledge is yours.
Nothing but Drake's Breath.
So,
and so it is done. A feat 5 long years in the making. With the Mother Crystal's final cry, a legacy is passed from one outlaw to the next.
The tale is far from over.
The tale is far from over, and though we cannot know if it will end in triumph or tragedy, I only pray that I am there to bear witness.
I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you. What subject shall we consider today?
Annabella Lesage. Empress of the Holy Empire Sanbreque, formerly the Duchess of Rosaria, before she betrayed her nation and gifted it to the Empire. For a short while after the fall of the duchy, she was taken into the protection of the imperial crown, a pretense that ended with her bargained remarriage to Emperor Sylvester, the birth of Prince Olivier, and her return to rule over Rosaria as Vicereine. High Priestess Imran, Patriarch of the Crystalline Orthodox, who conducts his sinister ceremonies in the Comrec, the holy sanctuary built around the heart of Drake's Breath. A zealous believer of the Orthodoxy's teaching that bears and dominants are unclean creatures born of sin. He conducted the sacrificial slaughters of bearers, claiming that he was merely cleansing them of their corruption. Slain by Jill Warwick on her return to the Iron Kingdom, in answer not only for the crimes he committed, but for those he forced her to commit in the name of his crusade. Marley, born in the Grand Duchy of Rosaria, Marley was kidnapped by the Iron Blood during their invasion 18 years before and taken back to the island of Drustanus. There she was forced to serve as handmaiden for the priests of the Crystalline Orthodox. There she met the young Jill Warwick and took her under her wing, caring for her terrified child as if she were the mother Jill never knew. Olivier Lesage, second son of Emperor Sylvester of the Holy Empire Sanbreque, and third of Empress Annabella, making him half-brother to both Prince Dion and Clive. His mother has involved him in the affairs of the imperial court since he was a small child. The Holy Order of Shields of the Blackened Pinion. The official name of the order, knights established in the imperial province of Rosaria, who persecute and purge bearers and those who shield them, commonly known as the Black Shield after the color of their armor, a hue seemingly chosen to differentiate this new elite order from the silver-clad dragoons. Unlike the heroic dragoons, however, they are feared and loathed throughout the imperial province. Rondalla, a capital city of Dalmatian Republic. It is a thriving hub of commerce where merchants and traders gather all across Valencia. Its streets bustle with life even late into the night when the twinkle of countless lanterns illuminate the landscape. The nation's affairs are managed from the Ministry of Law in the heart of the city, wherein sits the parliaments of ministers. The Iron Kingdom. After the fall of Drake's Breath. An island nation situated off to the west coast of Storm with its capital at Craig Los. In the year 873, its mother crystal Drake's Breath was destroyed in the attack launched by Sid the Outlaw. Also, the crystal and of the Patriarch, chief of the priests who served it, plunged the kingdom into chaos, leaving the monarchy wanting for a leader beyond its politically impotent royalty. Craig Loisk. The capital city of Heron, or the Iron Kingdom, located on the boiling sea island of Ironhome, several hundred leagues off the western coast of Rosaria. Its name means charred rock in the Herenii tongue. Drake's breath after the mother's fall. A mother crystal that once commanded the waters between Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom. After centuries of bitter conflict, the Ironblood took control of the crystal and the island upon which it stood. That is, until the year 873, when the sacred spire was brought crashing down by none other than Sid the Outlaw. Excuse me. The fall of Drake's breath. The mother crystal's Drake breath, held by the Iron Kingdom since before the fall of the Duchy of Rosaria, was destroyed in the year 873. When its heart was shattered, the ensuing destruction took with it not just Mount Dristanus, but the entire Isle of Bain Leodlad. Imran, patriarch of the faith known as the Crystalline Orthodoxy, was also killed in the attack. The Boiling Sea, the sea that lies between Rosaria's western coast and the distant Isle of the Iron Kingdom. For centuries have the knaves of the Duchy and the Crusade traded blows on these unnaturally tepid waters, which lap at the foot of Mount Dristanus, home of the mother crystal of Drake's breath. Drake's Eye. Mother crystal which stood in the frozen waters of Northern Storm, lands now lost to the blight soon after the mother first fell. The tribes of the north, in a bid of desperation, marched into Rosaria. She was dominant as their foe. A terrible battle ensued in which fire was pitted against ice, but evidently the Phoenix and the ducal army succeeded in driving back the invaders for a time. Crystal Road, a protected trade route designed to allow easy access to the crystalline dominion for travelers and merchants. An agreement between the nations safeguard the land around it, known as the Crystal Belt, from military encroachment, and as such, it features neither fortresses nor checkpoints. However, in recent years it has been overrun with refugees fleeing the blight, an issue that has yet to be satisfactorily resolved. Mount Dristanus, a solitary volcanic isle rising from a brutal and unforgiving sea, known in the Ironblood tongue as Bain Leodlad. It was once a province of Rosaria, but eventually fell into the Crusaders, who considered it both a gateway to the continent of Storm and, more importantly, the wellspring of their faith, the mother crystal known as Drake's breath. Liquid flame. An ever-shaping mass of living flame that rose from the fiery pools of Drake's breath in what appears to be response to an unwarranted trespass into the mother crystal's inner sanctum. Possessed with both the swiftness and temper of an untamed wildfire, the creature rained fury down upon the intruders, wielding the molten lifeblood of sacred Mount Dristanus like it was but fistfuls of mud. Lawn. Massive amorphous beings capable of bending and distorting their gelatinous forms into almost any shape imaginable, making them not only notoriously difficult to find, but almost entirely impossible to kill, as most cuts merely melt back into the existing flesh within a matter of moments. These creatures can be found in all corners of Elysia, though their heightened sensitivity to the subtleties of the environs means that their outward hue can vary widely from region to region, hence the variety of names. Bavaros, Gelato, and Fool, by which they are known.
Did you learn everything you needed?
Farewell, Drake's breath!
Farewell, Drake's Breath. We got some quests.
Oh, bother. Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the Hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
Of course not. What can I do to help?
Oh, aren't you a dear? You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need someone to take this receipt and collect them.
And you'd have this someone be me?
I would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both. They said they'd give us new clothes.
And how may I assist you today?
Allow me to educate you. One must understand one's place in the world.
Here's the latest information I have. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Our man in Dalamore mentioned the Cookie's Guard haven't been seen there of late.
The calm before...
While Minotaurs have long dwelled in the mountain regions of Rosaria, it is only recently that they came down to the highlands to hunt in the swamp surrounding Martha's Rest. Among the numbers is one whose sheer size suggests it to be Chieftain, who appears to be spearheading the push south. He must be stopped. At least the beastmen develop designs of the rest proper. Okay, so let's buy Martha's Rest. Severian, a particularly belligerent breed of echo, has recently awakened amid the fallen ruins near Martha's Rest. It is known to activate on approach of any human, armed and unarmed, and sets about them on a burning jet that has already reduced much of this surrounding marshland to ash. There is one echo that the curse breakers would fain see forever silent. Okay, so both of them are by Martha's Rest.
Do you see anything you like? I'll be here if you need me.
Let's hope the draper has Hortense's cloth.
Might I interest you in some swansdown? Perhaps some seersucker? Or herringbone?
Just some linen. 2 bolts. Already paid for in full.
Apologies, my lord, but your items aren't here. They were due to arrive on a caravan from Bucklad, but there's been little traffic on the road these past few days. My mother thinks it might be bandits, but she always thinks it's bandits.
It usually is. So I assume the caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of spice and sundries. Wait, you aren't thinking of...
Going to find it. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh, well then, be safe.
Straight home now.
That damn bird's a menace!
She meant nothing by it, I swear.
Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animals left them in.
But they hardly damaged us all.
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. And all thanks to this fool.
But it was you who stepped into my path.
Only after that featherbrain trampled me. I demand recompense, be it in coin or the items you carry. Refuse, and I shall report you to the garrison and see you hanged.
These goods are expected in Northreach. I mean, they're not mine to give away.
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Bucklad, would you?
I am, but did someone from the market send you? Please, you have to help me. I can pay whatever you ask.
So the fool has protection. And coin, too. Sorry, friend, but we'll be the ones taking it. Oi! Killer! It's time to collect!
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act.
Bandits!
As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this over with.
I'll deal with the bird lover. You take the handsome one, killer.
Stop calling me that.
All right. You made your point. Killing my ass.
Did he hurt you?
No, thankfully. He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded had the great lender not sent you. My shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it. You must allow me to reward you.
Okay.
We can speak of that once you're safe in Northreach. I'll accompany you there.
I'll take all your wares. And your monies.
So, you and my mother were right. It is always bandits.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back from them at twice the price. Now, if you don't mind, I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my return to Boklad. Farewell.
Oh, I almost forgot.
I suppose you'll be wanting your linen.
You'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest of the delivery. I've also added a few extra lengths of our finest fabrics to the bundle. Free of charge.
Are you sure?
My mother would insist. It's the least we can do for the man who saved our shipment.
How's that done then? Now it's back to Hortense with her cloth.
Clive, sorry again for sending you all that way. But you did get my order, didn't you?
Don't worry. I have it. I believe this will more than satisfy your needs.
Let's see here. One bolt of red, one bolt of blue. What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet or... Is this gold work? Krieger's ghost. If that devilit of a draper expects me to pay for these...
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
Oh no, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all three to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your liking?
I don't know. This one, I suppose.
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill. Did you know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Her lessons? Oh, that's right. The two of you were raised together in Rosalith, weren't you?
Not quite together, but when my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane, would keep the peace.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she? I could tell, you know. Some people just have that air about them. Not many round here, mind. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her station. But she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric when it's better used on the children.
Don't take it the wrong way. She certainly seems to be attached to the last outfit you made her.
Oh. Sometimes I think she never takes it off.
Or perhaps she'll make something for herself with your gift. Either way, I'm sure she won't turn it down.
We'll see, I suppose.
Lady Hortense said she'd give us our dresses soon. Said they'd be made of linen.
Sid, I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on our future.
We did.
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands. Apparently, the duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see, the hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, Imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the duchy on other business...
Tell me of these Morganbeards, then.
But of course. If my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, and they grow in the marshes of Sorrowwise. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures. Nothing you cannot handle, though, I'm sure.
All right. So we've got two creatures to do over here. We've got a Minotaur. And something else. A Fallen. I would assume the Fallen would be like over that way.
Let's go. Run like the wind. I can walk from here. Not here.
safe.
Maybe not. Secret?
Can't let her think I'm free so close to the end. Time to take the bull by the horns.
Fuck. Hello?
I needed that.
Oh my fucking god. He hit hella hard.
Well, locals will sleep easy without him at their gate.
How do? Much obliged. Thanks very much. Much obliged.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Well, we can't exactly leave old Martha.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
It'll take ages to
All right, Sid.
thing doing out in the ruins?
Fucking bitch. Go.
From the ruins it came, and to ruin it returns. The marshes near the Abbey are certainly damp. Let's see if they're damp enough for more years. Stay down! Size of a goblin's eye. Stop it. Not enough big attraction of flowers, though. Bright yellow. These are our Morgan beards, all right. Well, to this much trouble. There's something familiar about this scent. It reminds me of home. Hopefully this will be enough. I've had my fill of goblins.
It is rare that we see you so often in the backyard, Cid. What brings you to the gardens?
I found your flowers.
Yes, wonderful. These are almost identical to the plates in my tome. Did you have any trouble locating them?
Finding them was the easy part, but it's odd. They remind me of my childhood somehow. I don't remember these flowers specifically, but we must have grown them in the castle garden. If the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness of medicines, it's possible that the court physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, that is all the more reason to begin growing our own supply here. Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make something that might aid you on your travels. I need only a moment to extract the essence from the petals. And here we are. A phial of pure Morganbeard extract. A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency. At least I hope it will.
Consumable potency enhanced. You have obtained a vial of Morganbeard extract, hereby increasing the potency of most consumables. Both potions and high potions now restore more HP, while strength, stone skin, and lionheart tonics last longer. Nice.
And what can I do for you? It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Clive? What do you want? That it? Fine.
Is it true what I'm hearing, Cid? You cracked another crystal?
You look well, Clive. I wish I could say the same for Jill. Is she all right?
Check on Jill in a moment.
Our man in Dalamil mentioned the cookies that haven't been seen there of late.
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised all yours? Come again. I may have more for you.
I've done what I can, but the rest is up to you. You need to start taking better care of yourself.
Understood. And thank you.
The curse has spread. Make sure she rests.
If it hurts, you can tell me, you know. I'll understand.
I can bear it.
But you shouldn't have to. Not anymore.
This isn't just your struggle, Clive. It's ours. And when we see how hard you fight, it inspires us to do the same. Or would you rather we left you to save the world all on your own?
No. That's not... Ignore me.
Clive, where are you?
This is...
In here.
Way to go, Gav.
What's wrong?
Rosaria's under attack.
What?
This isn't the Dalmekian army we're talking about. It's the men of the Rock from Drake's Fang. Hugo Kupka's private guard. There is in hell in Rosalith, trying to batter down the castle gates.
Looking for me.
Seems that way. Reckon old Hugo has finally worked out who Sid really is.
Then this is just another trap.
Ah, it's a trap, all right. The daddy of all fucking traps.
I'm going to Rosalith.
You're not serious. That's exactly what he wants you to do, Clive.
Look, I don't know why Kupka harbors such a grudge against Sid. But as long as it's left to fester, our world will never know peace. He has dragged the rest of Storm into this pointless war just to find me. Besides which, I'm not about to stand and watch while my home gets ground into the dirt. Hugo Kupka must die.
I've lost enough friends to that man already. I don't want to lose any more. So let's go and kill the bastard.
I'm coming too. After all, we're in this together.
All right.
Hugo Kupka must die.
Speak to Otto before leaving. We need to know what we're getting ourselves into.
Back to Rosalith then. Whatever has become of her.
First he wrecked our home, now he's wrecking yours. But he's not going to get away with it this time.
One day, I want to sail all the way to the shore.
We must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's notice.
Don't worry. Clive! Quick look.
Seen enough?
Gov gave you the news then?
We're leaving for Rosalith. But not before I know exactly what's going on. What have we heard?
All sorts. Nobody was expecting the Dalmex to open up a new front against the Empire, least of all our friends in the provinces. Reports have been rolling in from all over the place, with no two saying the same thing. I've been passing them on to Vivian, in the hope she can make sense of them. If you're set on going, you'll want to talk to her.
Understood.
Ah, if it isn't my favorite pupil. Let's see now, where did we leave? Well, this is a surprise. My lectures are rarely so well attended.
You know what they say? A little knowledge, can't hurt?
We're going to Rosalith to deal with Kupka. What's the situation there?
Whoa there, Lord Rossfield. I'm sure you're champing at the bit to return to your roost. But to fully understand the present situation, one must first understand how it came to be. Let us begin with the story of Hugo Kupka, or the permanent economic advisor to the Dalmekian government, to give him his formal title. In a republic founded on commerce, there could hardly be a more influential position. It has granted him both extraordinary wealth and extraordinary power. Not that he ever wanted for the latter. Being Titan's dominant, he is also Dalmekia's last line of defense, a fact he has used to his considerable advantage. Why, he was even able to pry Drake's Fang, one of the pillars of the Republic, from Parliament's grip. And he was quick to buy the loyalty of the Fang's protectors. Today they are his faithful creatures, a private army in all but name. The self-same army that marches upon Rosarian soil as we speak. By which I mean Imperial soil, not that you need reminding of the fact. Suffice it to say, the Empire's attentions are elsewhere at present, deadlocked as it is with Dalmekia over its occupation of the Crystalline Dominion, where its legions are now gathered. Scarcely a handful of garrisons remain to secure its western provinces, and half of them left after the fall of Drake's Breath. With the threat of the Ironblood thus diminished, they had little cause to fear a maritime invasion. And so today, only a token force guards the former duchy's shores, as Kupka was quick to descry. He landed his troops on the Rosarian coast without encountering so much as a single ship. All for you, Clive. He wants your head. And so he and his men advance upon Rosalith, not to capture the province, but to draw you out.
You said Kupka's forces sailed up the coast. What of Port Isolde, then? Is the city safe?
Quite, according to the Guardians of the Flame. The Dalmekian fleet floated by without incident, but not without remark. When they learned Kupka's forces were making for Rosalith, our friends were quick to begin arranging the exodus of her citizens. And so the stage will soon be set for your heroic homecoming. Alas, it will be a more trying task to enter the capital than it was to leave it. Hugo's men hold Buett Bridge, despite the Imperials' repeated attempts to wrest it back from their grasp. And they were careful not to repeat the Empire's mistake in neglecting their coastal defenses. The seas around Rosalith are firmly under Dalmekian control. So tell me, pupil mine, what do you believe to be the best route to Rosalith?
The north. We cross the northern border near Phoenix Gate, then take the road through Stillwind down to the capital. Hardly the quickest route, but at least we won't be spotted.
A little local knowledge goes a long way, and so must you.
We'd best get a move on then.
Oh, will you be going too?
Aye. I've been waiting a long time to give that fucker a taste of his own medicine. I would have missed this for the world.
All right. We should be on our way.
Lead on.
Nautilus.
Fortify the castle gates at once. Hugo and his men have been busy. They've already breached the castle's outer wall. The Imperials are holding the ground for now, but it's only a matter of time before the keep falls. Those fuckers really went to town on this place. Almost like they want to wipe it off the map.
Just a means to an end.
All this for one man? They didn't have to go so far.
If you keep your wits about you, I reckon you can make it up to the castle without raising the alarm. I'll sniff out any townsfolk who haven't escaped yet and send them on their way.
Be careful.
Likewise. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
I thought I was ready for this, but...
I know. It's like a nightmare. This was our home. Come on, Clive. We have to keep going.
Hello, Torkel. Capital punishment.
This isn't an invasion. It's a massacre.
He'll stop at nothing, Clive. Nothing.
Why do this?
Clive, we can get through here.
Some opponents will cast protect spells to raise a defensive barrier around their allies that shield them from melee attacks. When engaged protection spells identify with the shield icon above their heads, avoid using your sword. Instead, employ magic to quickly and efficiently dispel the barrier.
There's only one fitting punishment.
Oh, I thought everybody was dead.
I yield!
here.
Gentlemen!
You won't escape!
Cut them down! With me, then! For the Emperor!
Out of our way! Finished.
Come on, take him!
Get out of my city, or die! Set her loose!
They have a curl.
Attack!
Ready?
What do you think?
Building up to something.
We need to stop it. Whatever it takes. It's down.
Then let's make this count. Jill!
We meet at last, Sid. Or should I say, Lord Rosfield? I've been looking for you for a very long time.
Let her go, Kuka.
I'm so glad you accepted my invitation. I went to some trouble with the decorations. Do you like what I've done with the place?
Bastard!
Such a pity your predecessor couldn't join us. But I am sure you will prove compelling company. Be still, little snowflake. I would not have you melt before your flowering moment. on to the festivities.
That's just great, that is. I suppose it's up to me then.
You gonna play as Gav?
Headsman!
Where do you want me?
You! Bring the prisoner!
Yes, no more than she deserves for getting into bed with an outlaw.
We should get into mine.
Lord Kupka commands your presence. You're to bear witness to the girl's execution.
Such a waste.
Gav! Shh.
Crystal fetters are a bastard to open, just so you know. Don't worry, I'll have them off before you can blink.
Where's Jill?
In the courtyard.
Shit. We have to hurry.
The Imperials have sounded the retreat and cleared out of the castle, but the place is still swarming with Kupka's men.
Leave them to me.
I'll make my way up top and circle round the back. Quick as you like, eh? Nearly forgot.
Hold on, Jill. I'm coming. I have to get to the courtyard. Don't you let her die.
Sorry, Jill, you're gonna have to wait a second. I gotta make sure that we didn't leave anything behind. We're good.
I hope you've got a plan, Clive, because we are fucked if you don't.
Whoa. That's new. Whoa. Torgal's cool as fuck.
Jill, can you stand?
Come, Lord Rosfield. Don't tell me you tire of my entertainment.
Enough!
Yes. Perhaps it is time we served the main repast. I trust you are hungry!
Whoa, Torgal.
Much obliged.
Stay close. We're getting out of here. And Torgal, thank you.
Take order!
Care to explain what the fuck your dog just did?
Later, everyone. With me. That includes you, Torgal.
Oh fuck.
Where did this lot come from?
Jill, can you still fight?
I can try.
This one.
Still breathing, are you?
Excellent. Then Lord Kupka's reward shall be ours.
I thought bad news always came in threes.
Get him!
It's over.
For now. But I bet that wasn't the last of them. And they won't stop hunting us until Kupka's dead. So you get in there and finish the job, eh?
Go on. If they come again, we'll hold them back.
All right. But be careful. I promise you, Sid. You'll die by my hand.
You're late. Trouble on the way?
Just enjoying your entertainment.
How gratifying. Have you come to defend your father's throne, Lord Rosfield? The Grand Duchy of Rosaria. A realm without a ruler, an army, even a people. A veritable kingdom of dust. Truly, I see no throne to defend.
No! Enough of your games, Kupka. Just tell me what you want.
Sid's head in a box. Imagine my disappointment when I learned that he met his end at the hand of another. And my relief to learn that you had taken up his thrice damned name. Your master slew Benedicta Harmon and defiled her body. If you choose to bear that murderer's name, then you shall answer for his crimes.
Wasn't Sid who...
The only crimes I shall answer for are my own. Sid did everything in his power to save that woman, though she was long past saving. And so I did what he couldn't. It was me all along, Hugo.
It was you. You killed her.
I did.
He's gonna get angry.
Then I am fortunate indeed. I had thought the most I could wish for was to take the life of one he loved, just as he did to me. But it seems I was wrong. And I shall have my revenge. We shared a dream. I would be the king of the world. She would be my queen. And together, we would rule like the gods we are. But you crushed that dream, ground it into dust. Hear me, Rosefield! You will pay for what you've done.
How many people have you killed? How many dreams have you crushed? You're not the only one who's seen their world fall apart around them. You'll get no pity from me, Kupka. No pity. And no mercy. Now die! It is time you learn what becomes of those who dare to cross me. I'll kill you!
I tried to use portable. I don't have portable right now.
Die by my hand, Rosfield. My hatred for you is unending. Unyielding. Let this palace be your grave!
What? Oh, shit.
The world has chosen. I am in my element. There's no escape. You're wasting my time.
Oh, fucking hell. I just used all my potions by accident. Well, not all of them, but most of them. Oh, I'm fucked up here.
I can't go on.
I needed to get out of that.
The earth will always be my domain!
What?
Just like your forefathers. Your journey ends now!
God damn it, Monty. Hello. How's it going, Monty? Tired. Did he just cut his hands off? Oh my god. Oh my god, that's gotta hurt. He's gonna transform into Titan.
I'll fucking kill you.
You in what hands?
There. You mustn't get yourself worked up.
Wait!
Another time, Mythos.
Well, I guess we ain't killing him. The Ultima.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Well, load of scum. Who the fuck invited them? Not that that's the biggest surprise we've had today. Where did you learn to do that, Torgal? Not telling, eh? Suit yourself.
Gav, we have to find Clive.
Right, sorry.
Found him.
You missed one.
We were worried.
So was I. I was so close. If it hadn't been for my gift, I would have finished him.
I'm just glad you got out of there alive.
When did the Royalists arrive?
Right after you went inside. Just when we thought we were shot of Titans lot. In pile Odins. Not enough of them to worry us, though.
No. You didn't see the one who took Kukra away.
So, what? You think they came here to save him? Well, I'll be fucked if I know what's going on, but every minute we spend racking our brains, that bastard's getting further away. So what do we do?
We go back to the hideaway. I'm too tired to think. As are you, by the looks of it. And after what Jill's been through. Let's worry about Kupka later, shall we?
Aye. All right. It'll give us a chance to solve the riddle of your magic mud, too.
Oracle.
Hey, how you feeling? Ready to go home?
Just look at the state of you. You're more of a wreck than this place. Is this what you call taking better care of yourself? No more excuses, your ladyship. I order you to rest. Fine. I'll rest.
Don't worry, Gav. She's in good hands.
But we should have never let her fall into Hugo's. Back when he had some like. Question is, where is he now?
And what the hell were those royalists doing there?
I was wondering about that all the way home.
Otto may have heard something. I'll talk to him.
And I'll talk to Tomes.
The lawsman? About what?
About your faithful hound for a start. If any four-legged friend's ever done that before, I'm betting Tomes will have read about it. But what I want to know is, what happens afterwards? It's all well and good Torgal saving our arses, but if it costs him what it cost Jill...
Right. Let me know if you learn anything.
Will do. And you do the same, eh?
Jill. Listen to Taya.
I will. Thank you.
Pulse from the blue. The power of Earth. Clive has claimed the portion of the icon Titan's essence. Attuning with Titan not only changes the element aspect to Clive's magic, but also access to several new icon abilities such as Wind Up, a singular strike that increases in potency when charged. Titan's feet. Titan icon feet block can be used to fend off most incoming attacks. Use X immediately after perfectly timed precision block and initiate a devastating counter. Kind of like what I've got going on here right now. Muddy murder. Rumors spreading throughout the southern reaches of Rosaria of a pool of opalescent ooze that has been sighted in the moors and meadows of the region. While it resembles naught but a puddle of strange sludge from a distance, any man or beast that draws too close is met with masses of slimy hands that drag the prey into a gaping, grinning maw. Is this what we want for our children?
My favorite pupil. Allow me to educate you.
Here's the latest information I have.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again. Jill looked white as a sheet when
It's all right. See, there's nothing.
Back, are ya? What's Sancfordian, dear? Anything else?
Is it business or pleasure? You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. Finished, are you?
Homecoming. I apologize for what happened at Rosalith. I fear that might have been. I apologize for what happened at Rosalith. I fear what might have been had not you, Gav, and Torgal fought so fiercely. Once again, you were there when I needed you most, and for that I shall forever be grateful. Seeing the city I had once come to know as my home reduced to flame and rubble has left me with such sadness in my heart. But the time for looking back is beyond us. We must focus on The here and now. Our memories will be waiting for us when this is all through.
Tome says he's looking for books about Torgal. I know. Let's write one.
Torms is gonna look into what happened to Torgal for us. You make sure he's not hurting himself doing, well, whatever the fuck it is he did.
How good it is to see you, Clive. I have a few new notes that might interest you. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Alright. Torgal, a fine hound. Clive's faithful fiend, who is fiercely protective of him and his allies. When Jill came close to death in the courtyard of Rosalith Castle, something awoke within him, transforming Torgal into something akin to an icon. Is he the 8th icon? I've been trying to figure out who or what the 8th icon is. Maybe it is Torgal. Icon of who's lightning? What? I don't know. Hugo Kupka, dominant of the Icon Titan, Warden of Earth, on learning the identity of the one who slew his beloved Benedicta, he sends his forces to ransack Rosalith, capital city of Rosaria and Clive's former home. In the hope of drawing him out, Clive takes up the offer and is able to best Kupka in battle, cutting off his hands in the process. But before Clive can deal with the finishing blow, the helpless Hugo is spirited away by a mysterious man from Waloed. The Silvermane, chieftain of the Northern Territories and Joe Warwick's father. After the homeland raids into Rosaria were finally quelled by the duchy, his daughter was taken as a ward of the Rosfield family to ensure that he would never rise arms against them again. Lay of the land, the Imperial province of Rosaria, a nation formerly known as the Grand Duchy of Rosaria, occupying the western reach of the continent of Storm. With the fall of Drake's Breath, life for the people of Rosaria grew steadily more difficult, and countless thousands were forced to seek refuge in and around the country already overcrowded cities. Then in 878, Hugo kept Kupka's forces invaded, piling further misery on the downtrodden populace, but loosening the Empire's grip somewhat in the process. Rosalith, the former capital of the Duchy of Rosaria. When Hugo Kupka's forces invaded, the entire city was put to the torch and the magnificent castle sacked, causing many of its inhabitants to flee. Rosalith Castle following the siege of Rosalith. Situated in the heart of the ducal capital of Rosalith, this towering ivory fortress has been under Sambrequois command since 860, although little remains for them to command since much of the capital was destroyed in the siege set by Hugo Kupka and his private guard. The Siege of Rosalith, an incident in which Hugo Kupka, hoping to gain his revenge for the death of Benedicta Harmon, attempted to draw out Cid, whom he now knew to be Clive Rosfield. From hiding with an attack on the capital of his beloved former homeland, the city became a battlefield, and amidst the death and destruction, many innocent lost their lives. The Men of the Rock. The private army under the command of Hugo Kupka, originally employed by the Dalmekian parliament to guard Drake's Fang. The bulk of the force was co-opted by Kupka when he seized control of the Mother Crystal, and has served him and only him since. Most men of the Rock idolize their commander for his political and financial achievements. After all, few can claim to have been made permanent economic advisor to the Dalmekian parliament and built a wealth worthy of several generations in a single lifetime. Curls. Sleek-bodied creatures with coats of silken fur. Curls are anything but soft and will attack their prey viciously with tooth, claw, and even whisker. The latter of which can be used to generate powerful bolts of heart-stopping levin. Though native to the arid claims of Dhalmekia, curls have been known to wander far in search of new territory, and rumor placed them as far north as the Dragon's area in Sambrek.
You are always welcome, Clive.
Tome says he's looking for books about Torgal. I know. Let's write one.
Oh, Maeve knows how to brew a bitter, all right.
Hey, buddy. Just sleeping under a table. Alright. I am going to end stream here. So, let's save. What am I doing here? Can we go back? Thank you. Save. Save, yes. Alright. We are gonna end stream here, guys. Tomorrow there will not be a stream, but we will do one Wednesday instead. A little bit different this week, but yeah, that's how it'll be. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Have a good night. Bye.